In this speech, do you think that the speaker succeeds in giving fresh and lively material?
We've all heard about the popular movie Wedding Crashers that was #1 at the box office. The movie's about two young guys who literally enjoy going out and crashing weddings. A few months ago, I started hearing rumors that people are actually going out and attempting to crash weddings, taking advantage of everything from the drinks to the food to the dancing. Is this really going on? Has this Hollywood movie actually impacted enough people where they feel they can go out and start crashing weddings? Well, I did a little investigation. I did some research using newspaper articles on the topic, and I also sent out an email survey to 17 wedding planners around the country, just so I can get their take on whether the rumors are true or whether the rumors are just rumors. And what I found out was yes, since the movie's release, there's been more and more weddings either being crashed or attempting to be crashed. Today, I'm going to tell you about some of the details of my investigation. So let's start with an overall look at the situation. Every one of the wedding planners that I surveyed have told me yes, since the movie's release, there's been a major upsurge in the amount of wedding crashers. The Wall Street Journal even reports that there's been a major increase since the release of this movie. Of course, wedding crashers have been around for centuries, but since the movie's released, the numbers have literally tripled. Before the movie, there was about a 20% rate of incidents. After the movie, the number skyrocketed to 60%. 60% of weddings actually have wedding crashing incidents. Some of the favorite spots that wedding crashers like to hit are large, extravagant hotels, places where there's just lots and lots of people, where they feel they can just get lost in the chaos. The next thing you know, they're dancing, they're eating hors d'oeuvres, they're enjoying the free food. Boston Globe interviewed Brian Raffinelli. He's a wedding planner in Boston, and his clients spend about $1,000 per person on each given wedding. So it's understandable, he says, his clients don't want freeloaders coming in and essentially stealing $1,000 worth of freebies. Now you might think after seeing the movie, all wedding crashers are just hip young guys trying to go in and meet people, but that's not always the case. There are as many women as there are men, and there's also middle-aged wedding crashers as well. And as in the movie, some are just looking for the social aspects of a wedding, but some are looking for the open bar, some are looking for the drinks, some are actually there to steal purses. Unfortunately, you always have your criminals. In one incident, the Ann Arbor News in Michigan says that one reception at the Marriott, wedding crashers actually got away with $5,000. They were just going around and stealing money from purses. In another incident, in the Chicago Tribune last December, law enforcement officials in Kentucky reported a series of thefts in the Lexington area. In this case, wedding crashers were just going around and stealing purses that were left in dressing rooms, fitting rooms, anything left unattended. So now that we talked about the bad news, let's talk about some of the good news. Although the amount of wedding crashers has increased, as long as you have a good plan, as long as you're conscious of it, they can easily be deterred. One wedding planner, Joyce Palikoff from Illinois, she uses tickets. She includes tickets in her invites, that way the guests come, they have their tickets with their name printed on it, they go right in the wedding, case closed. Obviously, if you don't have a ticket, you weren't formally invited to the wedding. Others use name tags, distinctive name tags that are pre-made. That way the guests come, they get their name tag, and would-be wedding crashers can't just go out and make quick duplicates. The Wall Street Journal interviewed Scott Waldman. He's a social catering director for the Waldorf Astoria in New York City. He's actually had to put security guards on each of the ballroom entrances just so no one can get in who isn't supposed to be there. Beth Williams, who is a wedding planner from St. Louis, she says, designate a friend if you can't get security. Get a friend to stand at the door and regulate that everyone that comes in the wedding is everyone that's supposed to be at the wedding. She emphasizes friend because honestly, it's a wedding. The family members should be inside enjoying the wedding, not worrying about intruders trying to get in. So let's review what we've covered. Unfortunately, the rumors are true. People are out there and they're trying to crash weddings more and more. The good thing about it is they can be deterred as long as you're conscious of it, as long as you have a good plan in place. Use tickets, use name tags, get security, get a friend to just stand at the door and make sure that everyone that comes in are the people that are supposed to be there. Should couples actually have to worry about wedding crashers on their special day? Of course not. As long as you have a good plan in place, everyone can relax, everyone can enjoy themselves, everyone can enjoy the wedding without the crashers. If anyone has any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them.